OutSystems has a game where I can learn AI and you can win $1,000. Let's go check it out.
Run it up.
All right, the new challenge, Where's Phil? The Groundhog Day AI challenge. And there's chaos in Pennsylvania, Phil's been kidnapped, and can't forecast the arrival of spring without us. All we have to do is solve some puzzles and you might win $1,000. So I'm gonna give this a shot and see if I can do it. I'm terrible at puzzles though, so it might take me much longer than you guys to figure it out, but let's give it a shot. So let's save Phil. All right, how to play. You've woken up in Pennsylvania, stuck in a time loop. To make matters worse, Groundhog Day superstar Puxatawny Phil has disappeared and it's up to you to discover his whereabouts. Explore the city, visit places like the town hall or the clock tower, and solve puzzles to save Phil and break the loop. Okay, let's start this game. Okay, let's dive into it. All right, it's morning again on the same day and the same time. I've got places to be, leads to follow. My options are town hall, the bank, the bar, the clock tower, and more. I'll pick one and see where it takes me. Well, let's go ahead and start maybe at the town hall. Town hall doesn't open until 10 a.m. Bureaucracy never rushes. Okay, let's skip forward in time. We'll go to 10 a.m. Accept. We'll go ahead, click on the town hall. Oh, here we go. Town hall feels wrong the second I step in. Phil's disappearance clings to it. I find the mayor in his office and we chat. I push and he dodges. Then I spot the note, half hidden from my view. All I can read is, the secret is behind the right time. He has to leave before I can read the rest. I can wait. He'll go out for lunch eventually. So let's go ahead and skip ahead in time. We'll go to maybe 12 o'clock for lunch. Accept that. Okay, the mayor is gone. Let's see if we can click on something here. The mayor's office is empty. That alone is suspicious. Stepping inside. I look around, the desk's too clean and the papers are arranged too neatly. When I see the half-hidden note, all I can read is, the secret is behind the right time. Whatever happened to Phil, it started here and the rest of the note can help. Okay, let's click on this. Oh wow, this looks like a pretty big riddle. Let's see if we can break this down. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think the time is 3:30, so let's go to right behind the time. And the time that we got from town hall was 3:30, so we might need to go farther ahead in time. So it says, the climb nearly kills me step after step. I reach the clock chamber, gears ticking like a bad conscience. I search, nothing except hollow panels and the walls, no switches, no mercy. Okay, so we're gonna go click on this and we're gonna go to 3:30. Accept that. Oh, I don't think it worked. Okay, I'm gonna have to try this again. That totally didn't work. Okay, I actually figured out the time. I made a mistake. It's actually 6 p.m. So we'll go to 6 p.m. Accept. There it is. The gears of the clock tick like a heartbeat in the tower chamber. At just the right time, a compartment clicks, opens by itself. Inside there's a note that says, you'll find Phil by chasing his likeness. A number is scribbled below, part of a code. Okay, so it's not the full thing, but it looks like the number 3 is in the final code. I'll take a picture of that so I don't forget it. Time, money. So let's go to the bank and see what it says at the bank. Is the bank even open? Okay, bank's closed. So we gotta go to the next day so we can actually get into the bank. Here it is. Okay, bank's humming along, nothing to see here, but I flash a badge and ask about Phil. I get mostly blank stares, but one teller cracks. A man he'd never seen before slipped something into the safe. I ask him to open it, but he shakes his head. He doesn't know the code. Bill might know it. He adds, try the bar. He hangs out there. The bar opens at 5 p.m. Okay, let's skip ahead in time and we'll go to 5 p.m. Okay, we'll accept that. We'll go to the bar. Oh, here we go. Okay, bar's alive and loud, smelling like regrets and cheap whiskey. A guy swaying at the counter is Bill. Time for a chat. Okay, let's chat to Bill. What does he say? Don't bother introducing yourself. Oh wow, that's rude. In exactly 10 seconds, the waiter drops a tray of glasses behind you. You'll flinch, and I'll order another sweet vermouth. It's always the same unless you're here to break the pattern. Go away. Okay, so how do I get him to give me the code to the bank vault? You know what? Let's get him a drink. a sweet vermouth. Sigh, what a shock, you're offering me a sweet vermouth. That's only happened about 2,000 times. Sure, why not? Forecast calls for blurred vision with the chance of regret by minute. Well, let's keep buying them. Here's another. Just keep it coming. Okay, just keep giving it to him. Here's another. Takes a drink, now we're talking. That's 4, the fog is rolling in. You know I've got the real forecast for the next century locked away. 4,935 days of exactly the same weather. Pointless really, tomorrow never comes. Okay, there you go. I think that is our code. So 4935, I'll take a picture of that so I don't forget it. Okay, type in the code, 4935. There we go. Safe opens full of gold, papers, and secrets. Man, can I just take the gold? I see a scrap of paper that says, to help Phil, part of the code is, how can something so helpful be suspicious at the same time? You flip the note, the code is 3. Okay, let's take a picture of that. I step inside the library and the smell of old paper, dust, and long-held secrets hits me first. Behind the desk, the librarian looks over her thick glasses at me. I ask about Phil, she hesitates, then whispers that the only lead is a book that just came in. I know she's seen more than she's telling, but she simply points me to a stub with the catalog code and shrugs. If I can find the book, maybe it'll give away what she isn't saying. Okay, so let's see what's on. Okay, take a picture of this. Okay, the number we're looking for starts with 349. 349. There it is. Okay, I flip open the book and folded a piece of paper. A folded piece of paper falls at my feet. Jackpot, I pick it up and see the code 5. Okay, take a picture of that. Okay, go to the park. Oh, now it looks like there's a mom and a toddler here. Let's see. It says, hello? Okay, I have no idea what this baby is saying. Maybe it has something to do with the school. So let's exit here. School's hallways echo with chaos of little feet as kids scatter. Oblivious to my presence, I peek into a classroom, locking eyes with the teacher. I get the polite but firm message that class is in session. Ooh, we're in trouble with the teacher. This isn't the right time. My name's not on the roll call. Okay, so maybe if we skip to, maybe let's go to the end of the school day and see if that will clear out the classroom. So what time does school end? Like 3 o'clock? There we go, accept. Hey, there we go, okay. The school's empty and quiet. In fact, it's too quiet. I vault the fence and climb through the half-open window. As I walk the halls, something feels off, as if secrets are hiding in the chalk dust. I hear a noise and duck into a classroom. That's when I see an encoding table on the chalkboard. This might be useful, okay. So let's click on this. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a code. Kind of looks like what the language that the baby was speaking. So this is probably the answer to. Okay, so I think I asked the right question here. I put, what is the code? Let's see if this baby responds. I don't speak baby. So we're gonna take a picture of that. Okay, time, money, read, swing. Okay, so time is 3. 3. It's 5. That's where the baby said 4. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's see if this works. Hey, we saved Phil and maybe won $1,000. Woo! Got it done in 28 minutes. So my challenge to you is to see if you can beat my time and be the winner of the $1,000. So check it out now.